Drop a 1 in the chat. If this is maybe your first time on Pips and Breakfast, all right? And drop a blue face if you've been here before. We got a lot of familiar family. All right, a lot of familiar family. All right, without further ado, guys, while we're doing that, so I'm seeing what's going on in terms of that. Just popped 200 people. And we're gonna be sliding to the charts. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, bet. All right, we got everything up. We locked and loaded, guys. Sheesh. Nas 100 is dropping like crazy. All right, but we're going to be able to catch these moves, guys. Remember, it's Monday. It's Monday, it's Monday, it's Monday. All right, shout out to you if you were able to pop this trade. All right, I tell people all the time, it's really important to be in position. All right, it's really important to be in position. You see Nas 100 straight dropping down 2 minutes into the call. All right, right off the rip, family, right off the rip. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna log into my own, account just to double check, see what's going on. I wanna double check and see what I'm seeing. All right, and indeed the trade is busting down something fierce, guys. But I understand from having reps for those that may be new, all right, and have not traded Nas 100. All right, I understand never to be greedy, family. I understand never to blindly jump in. All right, we never want to just blindly jump into the trades. All right, because as you can see, it kind of came down to this area, family, and it retested. All right, it retested. Now here's what we're gonna do, guys. We got 220 plus people locked in on the call. We're trading Nas 100. This is no joke, guys. You want to be trading this with at least $200. All right. So what we're gonna do, family, we're gonna make the money first. All right, and then I'm gonna tell you guys how we did it second. All right, so at this point, it's still busting down. It looks like it's gonna keep dropping. I'm not gonna lie. All right, it looks like it's definitely gonna keep dropping down. But again, we wanna wait until we see exactly what we are looking for. All right, exactly what we're looking for before we just decide to jump into the trade. All right, before we decide to jump in. If anybody did jump in, guys, you're definitely in the blue. All right, but I'm waiting for a few quick things in terms of confirmation before we jump in, family. All right, a few quick things in terms of confirmation. All right, because you see right here, it's touching R5, guys, but at this point, I actually want to see it break through R5. All right, I want to see it actually break and close through R5, which is looking like it's going to, guys. I'm not going to lie, it's looking like it's definitely going to, but I never just blindly jump into the trades. I personally don't do that. All right, I personally do not do that, family. All right, me personally, in terms of a sell, what we're going to do is I'm going to be able to utilize the sell stop. All right, hopefully this does not happen while I'm talking, which it might. All right, I'm looking at, and if I'm on Hugo's Way, guys, again, I'm using primarily Hugo's Way. All right, I'm looking at the 903 entry point. All right, the 903 entry point. It might be happening right now. All right, and if you don't get in, I have not got in yet. I'm just marking it up, guys. We're just seeing what it does. All right, if you jumped in, cool. All right, I personally have not got in yet. All right, but here's when I would get in. All right, if I'm using Hugo's Way, all right, because I know different people have different brokers and it's okay, but you want to make sure you're checking the chart for yourself, family. All right, and it looks like this is an instance where this, it happened before I could even type it, guys. I would have got in around right here and took it down literally 50, 60 pips. Now, it just did it on its own, all right, but I'm still going to go over what we would have done, all right? And there's certain times, family, where this market moves insanely fast, all right? So if you missed this one, because I certainly did as well, all right, don't sweat. Like, don't trip. It's all good. I missed the move myself. I ain't even get the back. All right, I didn't even collect the back. All right, so this would have been one of our first moves, guys, right off the bat for Pips and Breakfast, catching the sell right underneath the zone and taking it down. All right, and taking it down. Now, if you didn't get in, just like me, family, I didn't get in either, so I'm waiting. All right, I'm waiting. All right, I'm waiting. What I'm gonna do, family, I'm gonna either wait for a retest or wait for it to continue back down. All right, in terms of a take profit too, for folks that did jump into this trade. All right, if you did jump into the trade, family, we're gonna take it down even further. This trade is moving, family. This trade is moving. All right, we're gonna take it down another 60 pips. All right, this is for my folks that maybe are jumping in right now. All right, maybe you're jumping in right now and going down to take profit too. Totally up to you, guys. Totally up to you. This one's a little bit quicker. Top of the top, first thing in the morning. All right, and don't worry, family, don't worry. Even though if you may have missed the entry, we're still gonna have an opportunity to catch this move, guys. All right, so whether you just popped it again, you definitely can. It's a quick 888. All right, it's a quick 88. You're gonna take it down. All right, and then of course, family, once your screen is blue, All right, once this joint starts moving down, again, fam, if you missed the entry, cool, just wait. This is for my people that was like listening to me and pop. All right, and if you really want to wait, fam, you can take it all the way down to the 75 range. All right, to the 75 range. This is a complete drop. All right, but you have that option. All right, so not ideal. Like obviously I would have loved to call this out a little bit early. All right, but this take profit one was smack. Even if you didn't enter the trade, guys, I want you guys to just listen to me for a quick second. All right, all that we did in this strategy, obviously the trade is dropping down. All right, so we waited for some momentum for the pair to actually close beneath. All right, and once the pair actually closed beneath, family, we were good to go for the selling. We were good to go for the selling. All right. Now, again, for the folks that did jump in, family, I would definitely probably be taking your profits now. All right. Because the reason we use pivots, for those that may not know, is it stands for a potential reversal zone. All right. Now, if it closes underneath pivots, family, it's lit, which is about to. All right. Shout out to the folks that want to hold it down to take profit 3. All right. If it breaks and closes underneath this blue line, family, it is going to continue to drop. All right. It's going to continue to drop. All right, so at this point, guys, either a few things are happening for you. Either one, you may not know what's going on and you're just watching and you're listening. All right. Either one, you're just watching and you're listening. All right. Or number two, you jumped in before me because you're seeing what was going on and you've been making mad cash on the way down. Or number three, family, you jumped in right when I said, all right, or maybe you caught the second entry and you took it down to this second take profit, guys. Those are the only 3 scenarios that you should be in right now. No one should have lost money because the trade is moving. All right, the trade is moving. I definitely just collected my personal profits on that take profit too. All right, and what we're gonna do right now, family, we're gonna wait to see if take profit 3 can be hit. All right, for all the folks that are in the cell, amazing, 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 amazing. All right, we're gonna wait to see if take profit 3 can be hit. All right, if it does, great. If it doesn't, cool. You know, you wanna move your stop loss in the profit. And then family, we're gonna take another 5-10 minutes, go over what we did. All right, and then we're gonna find the next move, guys. All right, then we're gonna find the next move. So right now, this is our current TP. Who's still in the trade? Drop blue screens, family. If you are in the trade, take profit 3 is hit, guys. All right, drop blue screens. If you're still in the trade, you collected the bag. Now, if you were able to make money when this sell down. All right, it wasn't ideal in terms of entry. I can't help how fast the market moves. But some of my newer folks, guys, I'm always gonna put the parameters on the screen. If I put it on the screen, family, it's a go. All right, if I put it on the screen, it's a go. All right, drop blues in the chat if you were able to make some profits. All right, drop blues in the chat if you were able to make some profits. Real quick, guys. I mean, at this point, family, it's like, even if we're late to the party, we're still able to make profits. All right, at this point, guys, either 2 scenarios that you're in right now, Either one, you've collected the bag on take profit 3, all right? Or you got in way up here and you move your stop loss in the profit. Me personally, I'm out the trade. I'm done. That's, that's pretty much it. All right, we've only been here. How long did that take, family? 2, 3, 4 minutes. All right, very quick. All right, well, even if you miss take profit 1 like I did, look, I'm not perfect, guys. I'm not perfect. I'm not going to tell y'all to do anything that I'm not willing to do. So I missed the first take profit because I'm, talking and teaching and typing. All right, so we were able to hit the second one. All right, and if the second one wasn't good enough, family, you were able to hit the third one. All right, so at this point now, I'm out the trade, I'm done. All right, we're gonna be looking for the next move. So now we can go over a little bit of education. All right, now we can kind of start understanding, what we need to do when we're looking at pivots. All right, so first things first, family, you need to understand what the heck pivots even is. For all of my folks, that know this already, help me out real quick. All right, pivots, family, is simply support and resistance, Fibonacci lines. All right. The higher that it goes, the bigger the sell down, all right? And the lower that it goes, all right, the bigger the opportunity you have to buy it up, all right? Now, family, what is the magnet zone for all of my real students on the call? What's the magnet zone? What's the area that pivots always wants to go to? All right, what's the area, what's the zone that pivots always wants to go to? I'm gonna delete this, family, because it's done. We hit 3 TPs. All right, so I'm gonna delete that so nobody's confused. What's the area, the zone that pivots always wants to go to? All right, shout out to P4, guys. All right, easy. So even if I know nothing about nothing and the trade starts to bust with some momentum, like we can't make this up, family. Artificial intelligence, the trade literally dropped straight to P4 and a little bit underneath, it hit the zone, and now what is it doing, family? What is it doing? It's reversing. All right, now it is reversing. The indicators that I use for those, that may need a quick refresher. The first thing that I'm doing, family, is I'm turning on, all right, the Hakanachi candlesticks. All right, first thing that I'm doing is turning on the Hakanachi candlesticks. This is going to allow me to see flat tops or flat bottoms, guys. Flat tops or flat bottoms. And typically, when I'm trading pips and breakfast, guys, I want to see multiple flat tops for the sell. Easy to catch this. 1, 2, 3. We jumped in, boom. All right, and then of course for the buy family, here's a great example where you're seeing these, multiple flat bottoms start to stack up, and it's an easy buy at least to the next zone, family. You literally can't lose if you're patient and you're waiting for these candles to print. So we got the first one right here, guys. I'm gonna be honest. All right, this trade is probably gonna push up. All right, and you see this cross right here. It's probably gonna at least push up another 9 pips, guys. So I'm gonna check my MT4 app and see is this valid. All right, I'm checking my MT4 app, and it's looking pretty valid. I'm not gonna lie. All right, this is looking pretty valid. Now watch this. This is literally gonna smack in the next 30 seconds. All right, it's probably gonna smack in the next 30 seconds. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna wait for the next candlestick, family. All right, watch this. Like if you already made money, that's cool. All right, but if you miss money, watch this. Watch this happen really quickly, guys. And I'm using Hugo's way again, so these are the numbers that I'm personally looking at. All right, we're gonna take this up another 60 pips, family. Now watch this. All right, watch how this trade naturally moves up to the R5 zone. Yes, you can get in if you want to. All right, you definitely can get in if you want to, family. All right, matter of fact, I'm gonna do it right with you. This is just a quick example. All right, this is a quick example. All right, you can get in if you want to. If you missed it, you're a little bit late, all good. All right, it's just a quick example how the trades literally move with momentum. All right, they naturally are gonna have to push up. Watch this, look. I don't know too much, guys. All right, but what I do know is that take profit was just hit on Hugo's way quickly. All right, I'm not a trading genius, family. I'm simply using the products and the tool. That was just a quick little baby TP. All right, drop a blue face if you was able to catch that one. All right, drop a blue face if you was able to catch that one. All right, there's no SL. Take profit was already hit. No need. No need. All right, no need, no need, no need. All right, quick little $10. You gotta think about it like this, family. How much money do you make when you're at your job? All right, nope, the trade's over, the trade's over. You gotta pay attention, guys. You gotta pay attention. How much money do you make an hour at your job? And we just did that literally, family. If I'm counting candlesticks, I told the gang to get in. Let's be modest. All right, somewhere right here. All right, somewhere right here. All right, and if you got in right when we said, all right, you immediately smack this TP in about 2 minutes. All right, we literally turning like HFX on Forex. All right, literally making HFX on the Forex, guys. It was like 10 seconds, very quick. All right, understand what I'm doing. All right, I'm gonna recap this again. I'm looking for the folks that may have forgot, we still using these Hakanachi candles. All right, let's make this 1, 2, 3 elementary, family. All right, when we're looking at pips and breakfast, I'm gonna write this out again because we haven't really broke this down in a minute. All right, first thing that I'm looking for, family, first thing that I wanna do for folks that are taking notes, I want to turn on the Hakanachi candles. We haven't went over this in a little minute because I assume that people got it, but it's important to go over the education, guys. All right, it's important to go over the education. All right, so the first thing that you want to do, family, is turn on the Hakanachi candlesticks. All right, I'm gonna break this down into 3 simple rules, guys. You can teach this to a 3rd grader. I've personally done it. All right, you can teach this to a 3rd grader. I've personally done it, guys. All right, I've personally done it. Okay, so I'm just double checking. All right, cool. Bet it up. So the first thing that we're gonna do, family, is you're going to wait for candle, all right, to close above. All right, obviously if it closes above, that's a buy. You're looking for buys. All right, or below. All right, for, waiting for the candle to close below, you're looking for a sell the zone. All right, that's step number 1. I really want to go over this, guys, because I want to make sure for the new year, shout out to all nearly 300 people that are locked in on this call. We just hit about 4 TPs, but I want to make sure you guys can do this. You can do this on any pair, any single pair. You can do this on. It's super simple, 1, 2, 3 steps. All right, so step number 1, family, you're going to be waiting for the candlestick to close above the zone. All right, let's do a quick quiz. All right, let's do a quick quiz real quick. When I say close above the zone, family, I need nothing to be touching the line. All right, so in this case, we know that P4 stands for pivots, magnet, aka reversal. All right, so we understand that it's a chance that this joint can start to come up. All right, so all that we're doing is we're waiting for the candle to close above the zone. If you zoom in, you see it got lifted. All right, it actually closed above P4. I'm gonna say this right now, if it's touching it, family, if the candlestick is touching the zone for the strategy, it does not count. All right, if the candlestick is touching the zone, it does not count. All right, let's do a quick quiz. I'm a visual learner, and I like to quiz and challenge people so they can actually retain this information. All right, retain this information. Let's say I'm getting, potentially I want to get into a sell. All right, let's say potentially I want to get into the sell. All right, is this candlestick right here, guys, is this one closing below the zone? Yes or no in the chat? All right, yes or no in the chat. Is this candlestick right here that I'm pointing to, yes or no in the chat, closing below the zone? All right, yes or no in the chat? All right, yes or no in the chat. Is it closing below the zone? All right, shout out to you guys. Shout out to everyone that's plugged in. I see you guys. All right, I see you guys. I see you guys. All right, no, absolutely not. Even on the beginner level, we can understand that, if it's touching the line, we're going to wait. All right, it's not enough confirmations because we've seen in the past where it wicks down, does not close beneath, and then it shoots up, and now you're sick. All right, now you're sick. Now, yes or no in the chat. All right, in terms of this R7 level, okay, is this candlestick closed beneath R7? All right, is this candlestick right here, has this closed beneath R7? Yes or no in the chat? All right, yes or no in the chat? All right, we're getting real education this morning. Yes, yes, yes. It's super simple, guys. All right, this is why you really want to have pivots. I'm going to be real. I mean, it's going to work on a blank chart. You can do this on a trader view or the Gold Cup or any type of trader view integration family, but it's super easy when you have pivots because it's literally giving you your TPs. All right, it's literally giving you your TPs. So you can do this on regular currency pairs too, guys. All right, cool. Everyone should understand number one, again, elementary school level. All right, step number two, and the last thing, guys. All right, last thing is you're going to wait for 2 to 3. All right, you're going to wait for 2 to 3 flat bottoms. All right, when it's a flat bottom, what does that mean, guys? Are we looking to buy or sell when the candlestick is flat at the bottom? Talk to me in the chat. I want to make sure everyone's retaining this. All right, we're looking to buy or sell. If it's flat on the bottom, guys, are we looking to buy or sell? All right, amazing, amazing. We're looking to buy. I love the interaction, family. Let's get it. All right, we're going to be buying here. Cool. Done. Simple. All right. And then, of course, wait for 2 to 3 flat bottoms, buy, or flat tops, sell. All right, that is it. All right, I'm gonna give you guys a little bit more details because it's some different types of situation. But let's recap. All right, let's recap again what happened. Nas 100 flew down. All right, imagine if you would have sold right here. There's probably 1 or 2 people on this call. All right, I don't know if I'm not gonna call anybody out, guys, but there's probably somebody on this call. Hopefully not. I pray that it's not. All right, but there's probably somebody on this call that for whatever reason decided to sell it at the bottom. All right, and they did not understand that we're at P4. All right, and I'm gonna explain my other indicators as well. The parabolic stars flip. All right, when the stars flip, that means it's gonna reverse. All right, it hit P4, started tricking up, so P4, AKA reversal point. All right, potential to reverse. And we're getting flat bottoms and we're getting multiple. So all we did, guys, in terms of catching this move, the education, we saw that I was at P4, all right? We got 1 flat bottom, 2 flat bottoms, family. I have enough reps to understand that, it's going to R5. All right, I have enough reps to understand that it's going to R5. Once the second one got printed, in about 20, 30 seconds into the candle, I told the gang to jump in. You could have got in, family, at 898, and I told you to take profit. You could have took it all the way up top. Actually, my bad, I apologize. We probably could have took this TP even further, guys, but just for safety, we took it about 60, 70 pips. It was smacked. All right, it was smacked. Now, common questions that I get when using this. So first of all, for Nas 100, I'm doing this on the 1 minute to 5 minute time frame. All right, say this right here, guys. I'm looking at indices. I'm doing this from the 1 to 5 minute time frame. All right, if I'm looking at regular Forex pairs, I'm gonna, zoom out a little bit. All right, maybe 5 minutes if it's like a goal. All right, but typically I'm gonna be doing this on the 15 minute or maybe even 30 minute, all the way up to the hourly time frame. All right, now another frequently asked question, maybe somebody's asking in the chat. Well, Nigel, what do I do if the candlestick is really big? If the candlestick is huge and it's flying through zones, all right, it's hard. All right, it's hard. There's going to be times, family, where the strategy necessarily does not align. All right, so when it's doing this, family, you guys know me if you've been here before. All right, we actually switched the style up a bit. We kind of tend to use those buy stops and sell stops. Drop a blue face, family, if you've ever seen me use those buy stops and sell stops before. All right, drop a blue face if we've kind of caught these moves down We waited for W's and V's. Drop a blue face if you've been able to profit off those moves with us. All right, so when the candlesticks are moving huge, you see it going from R7 to R5. In those instances, guys, we're gonna look to catch the stops. All right, we love stops because, like, yo, if a huge truck is moving full speed, family, it is not going to really stop with a thin sheet of paper. It's gonna keep going. If, at least 50, 60 pips is what we project. All right, so if it's moving, huge, it's not really anything you can do with it in terms of this strategy. All right, and the last thing that I want to talk about is, yo, Nigel, if I'm waiting for the flat top to come above the zone, what if it gives me a flat top above the zone and then it's like multiple? Like, how do I know when to count? This is super tough as well. This is where reps and intuition comes in. All right, I can't necessarily tell you, how to do every single little scenario, but if you don't want to lose, or if you never want to lose, you'll follow this to the T. You'll wait for it to actually close above. You'll look for multiple, and you'll get into the next zone. All right, you'll get into the next zone. All right, TP1 family is always going to be the next zone. All right, TP2 gang. All right, TP2 is always going to be the next zone. All right, halfway to zone 2. We'll say it like that, halfway to zone 2. All right, halfway to zone 2. Meaning, I'm gonna give you guys an example. Let's say we got in right here. Cool. Take profit 1 smash. All right, halfway to zone 2, halfway to R6 is right here. All right, so we literally hit 1 TP and then 2 TPs just with this basic, super simple strategy. All right. And then a lot of people ask, Nigel, what's the SL? 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 All right, the stop loss family, I always like to do at least, all right, a 2-to-1 trade, maybe at the minimum 1.5. All right, minimum 1.5 risk ratio. All right, if that doesn't work out for me, family, all right, my SL is usually the previous zone. All right, my SL is usually the previous zone. So we're getting in right here, guys. 2-to-1 risk reward ratio. We're trying to go for like 70, 80 pips. We can set it down 40 pips beneath. That's tight on Nas 100. I'm not gonna lie, super tight. So usually I would set it below the previous zone. All right, SL is usually at the previous zone or slightly above or below. All right, so my SL in this case, family, would have been right here. All right, you see it wasn't even touched. It shot right up. All right, it shot right up. Let me give you guys some other examples. Look at this. This is happening time and time again. All right, 1 flat bottom, 2 flat bottoms. You get in, TP1 smash. All right. So many examples. I mean, and then when you do this, family, when you get nice and you truly understand the strategy, you can start to hold these trades. All right, you can start to hold these trades. All right, so you have the ability now, if you get in at a a good entry, all right, and your screen starts flying into the blue, hey, maybe you can take off the top, take off the take profit and just allow the trade to go all the way up. All right, we understand that pivots is going to ride from zone to zone. Some folks are literally getting in. Imagine you getting in right here at S2, which is an amazing buy level. All right, you holding it all the way to R8. That's extreme cash. All right, extreme cash. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yo, drop a 1 in the chat if you're learning something new or this is a good overview for you. Drop a 1 in the chat if you're learning something new or this is a good overview for you. All right, family, look, I got things I got to do. All right, I'm a busy man. I don't like to be on the charts all day long. All right, understand we hit 4 to 5 TPs in the span of 10 to 15 minutes. All right, so even if you missed the moves, family, you at least at the bare minimum got the education. All right, yo, like if one of your teammates did not get on this call and they're saying like they're struggling making money, I really don't know what to say. All right, I really don't know what to say because this is happening at an extreme level. Everyone is able to learn. All right, not to call anybody out, family, but this is a new year, so I want to make sure we're getting on the right foot. But please don't be the person that's been on Pips and Breakfast for weeks and months and not able to make money. Would you believe that, guys? I'm not gonna say but like it's times I like talk with different people. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I always ask for feedback. And if there's things I can do better, family, please let me know. All right, but to be up here for weeks and not be able to make any real money, like, I don't know. Like, let me know if I need to do something different. But every time we do a move, guys, we put the TPs on the screen. So even somebody on their first day, all they would have to do, guys, is come to Nas 100 on their first day and type in and take profit, and they're going to make money. All right, even on their first day, able to make money. All right. All right, so again, I believe I've already said this a couple of times, but I want to emphasize this. Again, P4 is a potential pivot zone. All right, that's what it stands for. P4 literally stands for pivots. All right, so when it taps this P4 area, it doesn't mean, guys, when trading, just because it does one thing doesn't guarantee anything. That's why there's a sequence. All right, but more times than not, especially if it starts moving in the opposite direction, guys, when it hits P4, all right, you can anticipate potentially, all right, I'm gonna show y'all something. Once it hits P4, potentially, guys, it is going to keep going. All right, it is going to keep going in the opposite direction. All right, it's going to reverse. I want to make that clear. A lot of people look to get in at sales right here and they got their money straight snatched. Now check this out. All right, let's say I missed all the sell moves. All right, shout out to the Pips and Breakfast strategy. All right, yes or no in the chat. Did any of these candlesticks close beneath P4? Did they actually close underneath P4? Yes or no in the chat. Did any of these candlesticks close underneath P4? Yes or no in the chat. All right, no. So we would have not, like, we wouldn't have gotten to the trade. All right, there's been no reason, family, no reason. I'm excited though. It's a new year. I don't know about you guys, like, definitely, yo, I'm gonna say this right now. I'm gonna say this. Everyone needs to be writing out their goals, guys. Everyone needs to be writing out their goals. Like, I promise you, if you have written out your goals, you know what I'm saying? Like, you've prayed on it, you had your time with God, like, you're gonna see a lot of magical things happen in your life this year. Not even magical, just God's blessings. All right, would you believe it or not, that there's people that are not writing their goals? All right, and it happened to me. I remember there was a time I really wasn't writing my goals either. All right, but when I started writing my goals, family, like, everything started lining up. So if you're on this call right now and you have not written your goals, guys, please take some time this morning. Do not wait. Start on your phone, on a piece of paper, and start writing your goals. All right, start writing your goals, because listen, this year is gonna fly by, but we're gonna do a lot of numbers as well. You're gonna see, look, more ranks gonna get popped. All right, somebody else gonna pay off they student loans. Somebody gonna buy their moms a whip, whip, a crib, da da da. You're gonna see it happen. All right, and I promise you, for the people that did those things, family, they probably had it written down somewhere. All right, they probably had it written down somewhere. All right, the last thing that I'll cover is some of the MAs. All right, this is very quick to break down and understand. First thing that I do, guys, is I have the 4 and the 50. All right, I have the 4 and the 50. All right, these are two moving averages. So if you've never been on this, this is your first day, guys, just understand these are just two moving lines. All right, moving averages. I'm having the 4 and the 50. You can do this if you're on your computer. If you just come up top to indicators and search MA cross. All right, MA cross is going to get you what you need. All right, you can either double click to change the lines. You can either double click and change it to 4 and 50, or you can hit the settings button at the top left. All right, 4 and 50. I make mine red and blue, and I make the line stick. All right. Very simple, guys. When the red line, all right, when the 4, the smaller the number, the closest it's going to be to the graph. When the 4 goes beneath the 50, all right, you want to look to sell. All right, and then when the 4 goes above the 50, all right, when the red goes above the blue, you look to buy. Extremely elementary, family. When the line, when they cross below, all right, look to sell. When they cross above, look to buy. Now, trick with this is the higher the time frame, the more effective. All right, the higher the time frame, the more effective. You see the 1 minute, it's times where it may dance and play some games. You see right here, it's kind of crossing up and down. All right, but now if I flip and turn up to the 5 minute, guys, it's really not going to miss. All right, I'm mad. Look at this. Look at this sell down. Now, this isn't right. Sometimes pivots be tweaking in terms of the actual numbers. All right, but the actual sell down did happen. All right, look at this. Imagine you get in right here. All right, cool. All right, and of course, you're looking at the 15-minute time frame on Nas, like, you really cashing out. All right, the higher the time frame, the more accurate it's going to be. All right, there's going to be a few scenarios where it'll kind of dip back and forth, but even if it dips back and forth, you're still on Nas 100 getting 50, 60, 70 pips of profit on these MA crosses. Even on the 1 minute time frame, guys, even when it plays a little bit of games, all right, just if you got in right here, you're still, kind of getting a few pips. All right, you're still getting a few pips. So you just want to be careful. Once it starts moving, guys, you just want to have your TP set and paying attention. All right, TP set and paying attention. Now, I'm also adding a 9 moving average. I'm adding an additional moving average as well. All right, an additional moving average as well. I'm just going to put it on the screen real quick. All right, put it on the screen real quick. All right, Pips and Breakfast indicators. All right, number 1 is going to be an MA cross. All right, that's just simply going to be 4 and 50. All right, 4 and 50. Number 2, we're going to be adding a MA9. All right, now this is going to be our sniper entry, guys. this is going to allow us, imagine if you missed the move, all right, we still educating, we still going over everything that we need to, all right, imagine if you missed the move at the top, you might be thinking, yo, it's over for me, I missed the red and the blue, da-da-da. All right, now we're going to add in the 9, all right, so you can get in, you could have got in right here, could have got in for the sell right here, could have got in for the sells up here, could have got in for a quick sell up here, so it's kind of just giving you multiple opportunities to catch sniper entries, all right, multiple opportunities for you to catch sniper entries, all right, making sure everyone has this information. All right, make sure everyone has this information. All right, lastly, guys, last thing that we're doing is we're having our parabolic saw. All right, our parabolic saws. Super easy, all right, super easy again. We can teach this to third graders. All right, when the SARs are at the bottom, you're looking to buy. When the SARs are at the top, you're looking to sell. All right, when the SAR, I'm gonna say it again, the SARs, the stars, the crosses, whatever you want to use, family. All right, I'm keeping the settings default, not a lot going on with that. When they're at the bottom, all right, that's an indication to buy. When they're at the top, it's an indication to sell. And when they flip, just like this morning, this is so easy, family. This is super easy. All right, when they flip, when they start up top, and they flip underneath, that's an indication that it's gonna go the opposite direction. All right, at minimum, especially after that 9:30 candle, family, it's gonna give you at least 4 to 5 to 6 stars. All right, no problem, easy push, all the way up towards take profit 2. All right, and then of course, we are using pivots, all right, and market structure. All right, so on some real stuff, guys, when I trade, you can do this with any pair. All right, when I trade, these are the 5 things that I'm looking at. All right, these are the 5 things that I'm looking at. I want to see at least 3 to 4 be in my buy or sell direction. All right, if the MA cross is saying sell. All right, if the MA9 is saying sell. Parabolic SARs is saying sell. Pivots is at R7. You know, guys, R stands for resistance. It's at the top of the top. And market structure, if we zoom out, it's looking good. It's broken through this zone. Like, this is 5 out of 5, 5-star trade. All right, I'm not really trying to get into any trades if at least 3 out of 4 of these don't look right. All right. And yes, actually, I am recording this as well. So I'm going to make sure I go ahead and put this out. I'll drop it in the NASA chats. If you know me personally, just text me. I'll send it to you on Telegram. No problem. All right, but this is it, guys. I want to make sure we get the education. I noticed recently we've been skipping it a lot. We've been running up the bag. All right, we haven't really kind of always gone over exactly what we do. All right, but just to recap again, family, on this call, we did 4 to 5 TPs. We went over how to use the Hakanachi candlesticks, and we went over the pips and breakfast indicators. Simple. All right, simple, 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 simple. All right. Yo, real quick, just so I know, because I know people was able to make the bag. I know some folks hopped off the call earlier. All right, guys. But how much money did you actually make on this call today? All right, what's the dollar amount that you made on this call today? I simply want to know so we can get a quick metric. All right, me, I only did $45. I did 45. No, I did 45. How much money did you personally make on this call today? I see you, Tay, $16. Super proud of you. Shout out to Trey, 156. All right, no amount is too big or small, guys. $15. All right, shout out to Joy, $30. I'm just slipping through. Shout out to my bro, Akram, 56. I see you, my guy. All right, I see you. All right, shout out to Isaac, 11. Shout out to my boy, Jeff, 120. All right, shout out to my boy, Jalil. All right, one of my shooters for sure. All right, 210. All right. All right, if you don't know how to get the Nas 100, family, all you're doing is you're going to MT4, either indexes and indices. Boom. All right, look at the chat, family. Keep dropping the amount of money that you made. Please do not be shy. Even if it's $10, $20, all right, please drop the amount that you made. Because what I want us to understand, oh my goodness, 2,800, sheesh. All right, no problem, guys, no problem. We're doing this pretty much three times a week. And I want everyone to withdraw their money. All right, I really want everyone to withdraw their money because you got to think about it like this. All right, 20 minutes ago, you wouldn't have made the bread. All right, you wouldn't have made the bread. You're seeing we did this in about 15, 20 minutes, ranging from $15. We got some folks that cashed out at $500. All right. All right. And if you, Reginald, for your question, you definitely want to hit up your mentor or be on one of the foundational calls. You definitely want to be on one of the foundational calls. If you're in the NASA family, we do them at 2 p.m. I know some other groups may have some different times, but ask your mentor, yo, when's the next foundational call? All right. And these zones are always in pivots. No, we don't have to turn them on anywhere. I'm 15 minutes on the right side, I'm clicking Nas. Artificial intelligence is doing it right for us, guys. So shout out to everyone that's been on the call, starting off the year right, starting off our Monday right, starting off our week right, family. Much love. If you have any feedback for the calls, you feel like I could be better in any area, let me know. I'm always open to hearing suggestions. All right, just remember, guys, put God first. Write down your goals. Do not play with it. All right, and the year is ours, family. The year is ours. Let's get to it. No problem, guys. Yes, it went right back. So even for all my folks that held the trade back into profit for whatever reason, if you know, they're holding on to it, I appreciate everyone on here. Shout out to all the new folks that made some money. All right, shout out to all the new folks that made some money. Let's have a great day. Take care of our responsibilities. Call your team. Let's share the opportunity, guys. We know people that need this bread too. We are out of here, guys. Let's get it. No doubt, no doubt, no doubt.